SCP-1046. Object Class: Euclid. Special Containment Procedures. The apartment complex which SCP-1046 is located within has been purchased by a Foundation Front company. All other tenants have been evicted under cover story WRT-1221, Unstable Foundations, and the location has been converted into a Foundation safe house/research outpost, Auxiliary Site 1046. Auxiliary Site 1046 is to be supplied with 50 kilograms of Arabica and Liberica coffee beans once monthly. SCP-1046 has been employed as a barista within Auxiliary Site 1046. Personnel are encouraged to frequent SCP-1046's apartment at least twice daily to order coffee and interact with the entity, although this is not required. Description: SCP-1046 is a collection of 781 separate human body parts, formerly a man named Rodrigo Molina. These portions of SCP-1046's body are alive and fully functional despite not receiving any sustenance, not containing any blood, and in some cases, not being connected to muscles. SCP-1046 is located within Molina's apartment. Portions of SCP-1046 are located throughout it, with some body parts replacing functional elements of the apartment, others inhibiting the usability of other existing objects, and some inhibiting functions of objects within the home. Footnote 1. Such as portions of the skin replacing 3 curtains and a lampshade. Footnote 2. Such as a sink being clogged by an artery, segments of the fingers being stuck to the coffee press, and large portions of the face being permanently affixed to the living room television. The object is capable of communicating verbally, as its vocal cords are lodged within the living room television, and enjoys casual conversation. Addendum 1046.1 Background Research. Background research into the apartment containing SCP-1046 was carried out on the 17th of September 2023, after Foundation assets in the Valparaiso Police Department followed up on the report of an apartment with people parts stitched into the whole place from its landlord. It was discovered that Molina worked as a barista in a local cafe and had been renting the apartment since the 3rd of May 2023 from a civilian named Raúl Zapata Guerrera, and was recently experiencing a rent increase. Footnote 3. Zapata Guerrera was also investigated as per procedure. No connections to anomalous organizations were found in his history. Molina's Twitter account was located by Sorion AIC, and the contents of which follow. Footnote 4. The original contents were in Spanish and have been translated to English. My landlord just said he's increasing the rent on my by 910,000 pesos, and I cannot afford that. Please, if you know anyone who needs a roommate, please inbox me. I can feel myself itching all over. I'm not leaving, 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 I'm not leaving. WI-0WRRW23-3043 FDS-1221. Addendum 1046.2 Establishing Contact. Contact was established on the 18th of September 2023 after investigation into the alleged apartment revealed SCP-1046's anomalous properties. The following is a log of an interview carried out with SCP-1046 upon discovery. Interviewer: Agent Shuffle. Interviewed: SCP-1046, formerly Rodrigo Molina. Begin log. As the video feed begins, the sound of running water from nearby faucets is barely audible over the sound of a weeping individual. Okay, now it's on. Look, I'm not here to evict you. I promise. Then what's with the gun in your hip? You're with the police, I know it. That bastard Raul wants me out of here and he called the cops on me to kick me out. Shuffle walks towards the kitchen area and tries turning the faucet off. It turns back on immediately. I think we got off on the wrong foot here. I'm not here to kick you out, I just want to know what's going on with you. Then why did you bring a gun to deal with a barista? As SCP-1046 speaks, the gas stove turns on, emitting flame. I'm not a cop, I promise. My name is Julieta. The flames on the stove are snuffed out and the faucet's flow slows down. Rodrigo. Your name is pretty, by the way. Thank you, I picked it up myself. I like your name too, Rodrigo Molina. Nice, strong name. Thanks, I picked mine too. Wait, how did you know my full name? Who are you with? If you're not with the police, you can't be a therapist. I know they don't carry guns. Tell me who you're with and don't give me any Okay, I'm with the Foundation. You haven't heard of us, not unless you run in certain circles, which your background check doesn't The stove lights a flame once more. Shuffle moves out of the kitchen as it heats up and enters the living room. She looks around trying to locate the source of SCP-1046's voice. You ran a background check on me? All I do is make coffee. The fire on the stove climbs higher, leaving scorch marks on the grates. Rodrigo, I don't care what the Foundation is. You're all the same. A bunch of classist pigs who want to kick out the poor renters like me from their homes after the useless landlords increase the rent for no reason. Look, I really need this place. It's all I could afford before the bastard Raul hiked the price on me. Shuffle approaches the living room television and kneels before it. I'm not here to kick you out. I know what it's like to be ousted for being different too, but that's not what I'm here for. The Foundation specializes in cases such as yours. The fires on the stove are snuffed out again. What are you doing? My eyes are up here. Anyways, are you here to help me out with rent? Because, my god, I looked everywhere for help with this and found... Shuffle looks around. What? No anomalies. Okay, let me guess. You round unfortunate people like me up and call us anomalies and then run shady tests on us? Yeah, no thank you. I don't care if you have a gun. Shoot me if you want, but I'm not leaving. The temperature in the room lowers and Shuffle begins to shiver. Look, you've got the wrong idea. I mean, look at you. Have you seen yourself? I tried to avoid the mirror. I'm not happy with the body God gave me. I understand that. But have you really seen yourself? You're all over the place. I know I'm a mess, but did you have to put it like that? No, Rodrigo. I mean it literally. Look, I'm going to pull out my phone and take a picture of your face, okay? Fine. Shuffle reaches into her left pocket and produces her mobile phone, then opens the camera app and takes a picture of SCP-1046's face, fixed upon the television. She then holds it up towards the television. What are you doing? My eyes are up here. I told you already. Shuffle looks around again. Up where exactly? Shuffle gets up and moves towards the bedroom, where a crucifix hangs over the door frame. Affixed to it is a pair of disembodied eyeballs. I guess here. The sound of faucets turning on in the bedroom's bathroom and kitchen sink become audible again. The temperature becomes normal again. Oh my god, is that really me? I thought I was just dissociating. I assume you didn't know what caused this, huh? No, oh god. The faucets begin sputtering. Look, I can't imagine it's easy. Am I in trouble? I swear, I didn't mean for this to happen. I didn't want to be kicked out again. Don't worry, you're not. The Foundation is a lot more lenient on people who are victims of anomalies rather than the anomalies themselves. We even have a newfangled program for anomalies we integrate into Foundation structure too. So who knows? You might just find yourself a new job. Is there anything you're particularly good at? I couldn't go to university because I didn't have an address after I told my parents, you know. The faucets in the apartment begin winding down slowly. I didn't go to university after high school either, but I'm good at talking to people, and the Foundation picked me up as a field agent. Really? Because you kind of sucked at talking to me. I got you to calm down, didn't I? Sniffling is heard. I guess, I'm sorry, I yelled at you earlier. It's okay, I would have yelled if I were you too. Say, would you like a coffee? I know you work down at Café República. Had a coffee there this morning. Talked to the owner about you. She thinks highly of you, did you know that? Really? Yeah. There is a brief silence. I guess now that I'm stuck here I can't go to work anymore. But what about my parents? They're eventually going to be concerned about me where I ended up, even if I haven't talked to them in a few years. Don't worry, we've got a cover story for all that. I'm going to miss working at the bar. It was the only thing I ever felt I was good at. Do you think you can still make a cup? Maybe, if I... The sound of running water is audible in the kitchen. A cabinet door opens, and the sound of substance being poured into a container is audible. Not bad for someone who is all over the place. So what is your drink of choice? I think you can swing a salted caramel latte? With my eyes closed. The sound of milk frothing is audible from the kitchen. You know, salted caramel lattes are my favorite too. Oh yeah? Very nice. Depending on how good this coffee you make me is, I might be able to swing you getting a job as a barista in the Foundation. Really? You do that for me? Of course. You are very lucky in this situation, since we usually lock anomalies up in cells, but you get to stay in your apartment and even have a nice little job doing what you like. Thank you, Julieta. Afterward, Shuffle stated that the coffee produced by SCP-1046 was slightly salty in taste, but was otherwise delicious and well brewed. End log. Following this event, containment of SCP-1046 was established. As per the integration program's mandate, SCP-1046 was offered a job as a barista at the newly established Auxiliary Site 1046. Agent Shuffle visits the object weekly when she is not in deployment. Salted caramel lattes remain the most popular drink ordered by personnel stationed at Auxiliary Site 1046. Footnote 5. Later examinations of SCP-1046 revealed that Molina's tear ducts were located in the sinks, leading to the water being produced by them possessing higher than normal sodium content.